Our Roseanne episode got taken down.
Now, for anyone that's been living under a rock and doesn't know that YouTube banned Theo's channel for a week, don't worry, because I'm going to give you everything you need to know on this video. So let's start. So, long story short, Roseanne was making a joke on the podcast about the election and the Hebrew folk. It was meant to be a joke, but YouTube didn't get it, I guess. So they decided it was hate speech and took down the video. It's just robots and frogs running YouTube at the end of the day. So Theo uploaded a video on his Clips channel explaining and giving more light on the situation, saying how they got a strike from YouTube and couldn't post for a week. Theo Von wholeheartedly believes that what Roseanne said was satire. And who wouldn't say that, honestly? But as I said, YouTube is run by robots.
And at first I was really shocked. You know, I believe that what Roseanne said was satire, right? I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that she is a comedian. I know she's a comedian. We're having a conversation. She was being satirical. To me, very evident.
When they got feedback from YouTube, Theo Von says the strike was due to hate speech and says he was offended by that, and so are we, because it's not fair. Also, in my opinion, as well as Theos, we agree that there is no clear communication and even an option to communicate between the creator and YouTube as a platform. Theo says the ruling comes from people you can't access, but I think the decisions are automated and left to AI to decide whenever they come across quote-unquote bad words without any human context. But what do I know? I'm just an AI cartoon of Ali G, so yeah.
Don't worry, man. You're more than that, and I appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, man. Means a lot. Now, all of that aside, Theo is still grateful that YouTube exists as a platform, and so am I, honestly. Theo stresses the communication part, that YouTube just decides without even asking you for context or anything. And you should have some conversation about those sort of things. If they call you a partner and you're not an employee of YouTube, then why do they treat you like one? This was a really good point by Theo, which I haven't thought about it that way, but it's the truth when you think about it.
For YouTube, they call you like partners, right? You're like, we're partners, you know, because I'm not an employee of YouTube, but I'm a partner. That's what they call it, you know, that you're a partner, YouTube partner. And so, yeah, I just felt like if I'm a partner, then let's at least have a discussion with me about what's going on.
So if we are partners, then let's have a discussion and hear each other out. Theo also talks about how times have changed and communication is happening on a bigger level nowadays. And it's not just your community, but it affects a bigger audience of people. And in a funny rant, continues comparing social media to paper and how, quote unquote, the paper decides what gets written on it, where in the past used to feel like, hey, you can write what you want on this paper here and deal with the consequences of it yourself. Which again, I totally agree. And then Theo continues to say that nowadays it's like the paper is editing itself in real time to what you were saying, which was pretty insightful and funny, honestly.
But when you communicate something out in social media on YouTube, it's accessible to more people. So it's not like you're just standing on your soapbox, you know, in a town hall or something. So it's really like YouTube has kind of become like paper, like they're the paper. You know, all these social media platforms, they're the paper now. And it's almost, sometimes it feels like, well, the paper gets to determine what's written on it. Whereas it used to feel more like, hey, you can write what you want on this paper and deal with consequences or interpretations of it. But now sometimes it feels like, well, if you put something on this paper, the paper is now determining what you're even allowed to. It's like as if a piece of paper, you're writing stuff on it, and the paper was able to edit as you're writing. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but...
Now, still, even after the episode was taken down, Theo believes, and so do I, that the episode was a great one and deserves to live somewhere. Since it was not accepted on YouTube, Theo says he uploaded the episode on Twitter because they also allow long form content there as well now. And says that Elon Musk shared it. Isn't that awesome? Elon is like the tech Churchill of our time, or Nikola Tesla or whatever. Although Theo feels a bit disheartened by YouTube since he has been trying so much all these years, putting up videos and podcasts consistently and showing up to then be treated like a meaningless employee of sorts. He again stresses the discussion part, asking for there to be a discussion if you are going to give him a strike instead of just deciding and pushing him off on the side. That's it on that one. Hope you got what you came for. If you want to watch other videos, you can click on any one of these, like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Gang!